Hi everybody, this is my mini garden which we created while quarantined. I hope you will like it. So these are the materials I used. Most of them I had in my house sitting around uh, because I do a lot of arts and crafts at home with my kids, and some were just house materials which were unusable. So my inspiration started with a koi fish. I was looking around. I always wanted fishes in my house, but I live in a cold climate, and it's really hard for fishes to survive. And I didn't have such a big backyard also. So I just wanted to have something which looked like a pond and fish in it. So I started with a koi fish. I drew it until I got the perfect shape what I wanted, and I cut it. I painted it the color I really wanted on it. So experimenting was the like experimenting helped it. And in the end, when I was satisfied, that was it. And you can see the result. It doesn't look exactly like a koi fish, but something, something there. And first, I just wanted to do one, but one was looking lonely. So in the end, I made two of them. Okay, next was flowers in the pond. So I had some office papers laying around, so I used them. And this is actually plastic, which is going to survive outside. That's why I used it. And my son just helped me make a flower. I wanted my kids to be involved in it a bit, so he helped me create it, and it's Play-Doh inside. So in the end, I just painted a bit. And this was a broken tray sitting around. I could not use it anymore, so I just made the base out of it. And I put glue all over it, so the toilet paper can, get stuck in it. And the whole point was to just make a watery look. So, not, and the glue is like half glue, half water, since the glue itself would be really thick. So, half glue, half water, mix it well, and then just layers and layers and layers of glue and layers of tissues. And when I was satisfied that I couldn't see the base of the tray anymore, so that was it. And then I let it dry. It was sunny at that day, so it dried pretty quickly. I left it in the sun. Okay, and after that, I was rearranging my materials like how I wanted the base of the pond to look like. But in the end, I had to lift it a little bit since equal level wasn't good enough. Okay, here I'm trying to create a watery look. So blue, black, white I used with the water in it just to create a look which I was satisfied with. So that's in the end the result. And also added some blue around the fish on a glue gun mat. So just to give it a shade of blue. And then I had moss, so I decorated the sides to have just a greenery around the water and a little bit inside. And until I was satisfied, I added glue on it to just keep them on one spot. Again, glue and half water just so it doesn't dry right away. And I took, I didn't take the white glue since I wasn't sure if the white glue will let the colors pop out. So I took a glue which didn't have color, and in the end I just poured the whole liquid inside because it was too time consuming just to do with the brush. And I realized afterwards that that helped me create a different look of the water. So when the paint dried, I cut the glue gun surroundings from the fish. Also painted black for the base of the other container, and added some sparkles in my water before it dried out, just to give it, like, you know, when the sun shines on it, I have something reflecting, and I liked it. I had this with the sewing machines, so the sparkles were really helpful. I saved up everything to use later. My son started helping me create a waterfall, like a mountain look. So I was happy whatever they were doing. So I just wanted to use that in my base for the greenery. And in the end, I added the fish, the flowers, the paddles, the rocks. So all of them were glued to the base except the fish, since I just want to move them around once in a while. I made another base to glue rocks on top because I wanted the front to look a bit rocky. Closed, sealed off the sides with the glue gun of the tray, and then added moss, and there's absorbent sponge in the bottom, so it will keep the moss and the tree branches I added moist. I used the cuttings of the remaining fish glue mats. So the mats are now the waterfall, because they're giving the shine and the look for water. And mostly everything was glued together. A little bit paint, a little bit glue helped everything. And in the end, I added a little bit layer everywhere to just cover the portions which I didn't want it to see. And just ending it with final touches, and not a lot of rocks. I had rocks sitting around everywhere, so I just used most of them. Tree branches are real, collected them from different places, from my backyard and outside too. And in the end, I was happy because I didn't have to use any electricity to create water, and no real fish, so they wouldn't die. But I would have the look of a pond, and I was really satisfied afterwards. So I hope you enjoy my video, and it's just a basic, I wouldn't say it's extreme, but I like it. Okay, thank you very much.